2025, the word Taliban is no longer associated solely with war or combat as it was in the past. Today, the picture is changing. New scenes are being drawn in army camps, in workshops, and on training ground. One of the most prominent of these scenes is what is happening at the military bases of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, where the country is witnessing a large-scale campaign to restore and revive heavy military equipment left behind by the US Army after its withdrawal in 2021. The Ministry of Defense of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan officially announced in June 2025 an exceptional achievement: the restoration of more than 530 American military vehicles, including 8 battle tanks, 50 armored personnel carriers, Humvees, and 316 various service vehicles, such as mechanical cranes and several mine-resistant armored vehicles. These are not just metal machines brought back to life, they are political and military messages. Messages that say what was once impossible in Afghanistan has now become a visible reality, counted in precise military calculations. At a military base in Kandahar province, dozens of local engineers and technicians, without any external support, are working on servicing Max Pro Cougar vehicles and even MATV mine-resistant vehicles. Every vehicle returned to service means more ready units, greater mobility, and a stronger ability to enforce security. In a televised report by state media, one of the large workshops in Kabul is shown, where discarded mechanical parts are collected, engines are inspected, and electrical systems are reinstalled. Young men who were once far from Western technology now operate the most complex modern system. And that's not all. The leadership of the emirate has announced the creation of a special unit for domestic military manufacturing and development aimed at producing identical spare parts through reverse engineering technology, a radical transformation in Afghanistan's self-reliant capabilities. These machines, once considered the exclusive property of Western armies, are now used for security patrols, highway protection, and supporting development projects in rural areas. But the most important question remains: where did this expertise come from? The answer lies in merging the experience retained from the former Afghan National Army with young engineers trained locally. According to Bakhtar News Agency, more than 250 engineers were trained in 2024 alone to operate and maintain American armored vehicles. In provinces like Herat, Mazar-e-Sharif, and Nangarhar, dozens of old Russian tanks, T-55s and T-62s, have been restored and integrated into a unified military system that uses whatever is available, whether American, Russian, or locally made. A military analysis by Amu Research indicated that the Taliban now has an operational capacity of over 60% of the American equipment left behind after the withdrawal, compared to just 20% in 2022. A report from the newer Afghan Center stated, the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has succeeded in transforming former battlefields into military production workshops. They are no longer just fighters, but builders of an independent future. Although this progress faces criticism in some Western circles, inside Afghanistan it is seen as a step toward independent military decision-making and reducing reliance on external support. What is most remarkable is that these developments are taking place under international economic sanctions, making the achievement entirely self-driven rather than the result of any great power's support. From a strategic perspective, having this number of ready vehicles gives the emirate rapid deterrence capability, the ability to enforce security, and quick intervention in border crises. At a time when the world is reordering its priorities after energy and food crises, Afghanistan seems to have chosen to rely on itself and on what it already possesses, even if it is used equipment. Afghanistan today is not what it once was, and it will not return to what it was. The eagles that once fell to the ground have taken to the skies again, and the air power that was considered a chapter of the past is now a title for the present and future. Every engine that starts, every wing that spreads in the sky is proof that this country cannot be broken.